Today I'm making viral TikTok air fryer recipes to see if they're really that amazing. Well, I finally did it. I finally downloaded TikTok just so I could see all these viral TikTok recipes you've been asking me about. After a few startling TikToks that I quickly swiped away from, I finally searched for air fryer recipes on TikTok and found a lot of interesting options. I'm excited to see if these are really good or not. Are you ready to find out? Me too. Let's go. Now we've got honey garlic chicken by Sauced Up. Wow, over 1 million views on this one. Okay, cool. Scoring the chicken. Okay, lots of seasoning. We have no idea on the measurements here. Butter, butter, butter. Air fryer, 15 minutes. I didn't catch the temp. I'll have to like pause this a lot. Tomato sauce on the chicken. Looks super easy. We're just kind of gonna figure out those measurements of everything. And let's see how it tastes. All right, first we're gonna do 1-inch slices. So about 2 finger widths is 1 inch. We'll do it on an angle. And we're going down about 3/4 of an inch deep. And she just made kind of a checkerboard pattern here. And oops, I guess I went a little bit too crazy right there, but hey, we're good, we're good. Now remember how fast she went with all of those seasonings. I had to do some digging, but I did find the exact seasonings and all the measurements. She said about 2 teaspoons of each of these, and I'm a bit nervous of like 2 teaspoons of salt and pepper, 2 teaspoons of Cajun seasoning, which I'm a little worried about, but full send, right? Full send, here we go. Man, that's 1 teaspoon total. I just feel like I don't want to put more on there. And you know what? Maybe I'm just gonna stick to my gut here because she had like larger chicken breasts. I think mine are a little bit smaller. Okay, here comes the cayenne, or no, the Cajun seasoning, which does have cayenne pepper in it. And I'm just gonna eyeball. And is anyone else like me? I just eventually pull the little shaker dealies off because I really get tired of taking them on and off when I'm measuring, but right now it would be handy because paprika doesn't really, you know, doesn't really shake well. Oh my, here we go. And here comes the garlic powder. Okay, not sad to pour all this on. Not sad about that at all. And yes, it looks like she kind of massaged that into the crevices. And all this extra seasoning, I'm just gonna pat up on the other side of my chicken breast here. Okay, then I cut, a couple tablespoons of butter and just squared it because we're gonna pop them in here. And kind of beating up my butter at the same time. There we go. And done. Now I'm gonna pop these in my dual blaze air fryer. This will work in any air fryer though. And guess what, you guys? I've actually been liking not putting the tray in here because that dual blaze has a burner here on the bottom and the top. So this tray is almost just an optional type of thing. But I kind of want this to float around in the butter there. And the directions said 390, whoa Nelly, and it said 15 to 20 minutes. I'm just gonna start with 10 because you know I love to use my instant read meat thermometer because I don't like to undercook or overcook my food. And I've been using this Cosori Blaze model for a little while now, and I find I'm actually using it more. Number one, because I'm just leaving this one out on my counter all the time, but I'm really loving that bottom burner because I never have to rotate my food, which just saves me more time, which I'm a total fan of. And I get comments every single day. People are wondering how I'm modifying my recipes that I've made for the Cosori Pro 2 to work in the Blaze air fryer. Guess what, you guys? It's the exact same. Because that Blaze air fryer has the dual elements, it also has dual sensors. So it's keeping the temperature in there precise, perfect. It's not gonna overheat, it's not gonna burn your food. If you use that instant read meat thermometer, if anything, you'll just be a minute off. This is gonna keep you on track. That's gonna save you time because you never have to flip or rotate your food. So if you're feeling ready to up your air fryer game, you guys check out the Dual Blaze. I've got a link for it down in the description box below, or you can go to airfryertools.com. I link to this and all the other things that I use in all of my videos. This is smelling absolutely amazing. I can hear that sizzle. Oh yeah. Woohoo! That internal temperature is 124. Oh, it's 140 over here. So it's kind of uneven. I think that's just the way it's been cut here. I'm gonna pop it back in here at 390, and I'm gonna give it like 5 more minutes. And this time I'm gonna hit, oh actually, I need to hit broil first. This is gonna turn off that lower burner at this point, just so I don't burn my butter. And I'm gonna go 390 for about 4 more minutes. And that sauce, she did 3 tablespoons of melted butter, a whopping tablespoon of minced garlic. I'm doing 1.5 tablespoons of hot sauce. I'm using sriracha. By the way, somebody told me that there's like a shortage of sriracha. Have you heard this? And we'll finish off with 1.5 tablespoons of honey. And yes, I'm eyeballing it. And just mix all that goodness up. Now it's done. It's beautiful. I'll just brush that glaze on there. Oh boy. All right, time to taste test. We got a whole girl party going on here. It smells so good, but I'm not a spicy head. Lots of flavor. Here comes the heat. Oh yeah. Hey, what do you think?
Can someone give me some water?
Try it.
Can someone get me some water? That is good.
Hey. Spicy head right here. What do you say?
It's 5
out of 5.
Oh, it's kind of spicy, but it's really good.
It is good. But holy cow. What do you think? Is that spicy?
It's so good.
Well, I'm a spicy baby. But that one, great flavor. And you could tone up or tone down that spice however you want. I say 5 stars all the way. Fantastic TikTok recipe. And we're moving on to the next one. Now this one's just called Baroque Meals for College Kids. I'm gonna just call it cinnamon buns. Over 8 million views on this one. Leftover hot dog buns, we always have those, right? Gonna dry them out, make up a yummy dredge. Oh, throw in that sugar. Mix it all up, I like it. Air fry, nice and quick. Then what? Throw more butter, cinnamon sugar, syrup. Oh. Doesn't really look like a meal, looks like a dessert, but let's do it. Okay, first she had 5 hot dog buns, and she cut them very beautifully. Me, not so much. I noticed that she cut these like in 6 pieces each hot dog. I think I got 5 or 6 out of there. Now I threw them in my air fryer. This time I do have the rack in here, just because this is more of a drying out process. Now she said 375 for 4 minutes. If you don't have that 5 increment, I would just go up to 380. But that's one thing I like about the Blaze here. It does have those 5-degree increments. Now we'll make the dredge. I got 2 eggs and a 1/4 cup of milk and a tablespoon of brown sugar. And just mix that on up. Oh, and a dash of salt. Then I'm gonna pop these babies back into a bowl. Note that my grate did not fall out of the air fryer basket. Now I'm gonna just put this egg mixture right over it. And then I'm just gonna mix it all up here, just to get everything coated. Well, shoot, I forgot to add vanilla, so I'm just gonna try this, because I love vanilla. Just sprinkle it in and stir. Okay, then we'll just pour this right back into the air fryer. It's interesting how much this shrunk. Did I do it wrong or what? These look a little mushy. We'll see how it goes. So pop it back into the air fryer, and it's 375 for 6 to 8 minutes. I'm just gonna go with 6 first. Here we go. Gonna make sure these are not soggy. They feel good, they feel good. Interestingly though, like this is all stuck here. So knowing this, I totally would have done parchment paper. This might be a little bit of a bear to clean. And of course, they don't usually show all the yucky parts and the problems in TikTok videos. They don't tell you what could go wrong.
Mom, you said tic-tac. It's actually TikTok.
That's awkward. Okay, we've got some melted butter here, and we're just gonna pour them over the top. Then you mix that around. And yes, again, I'm using rubber gloves because you know what? Otherwise, I will be washing my hands 1,000,005 times while I film, and I will have very dry hands. After all of this is coated, you sprinkle on some cinnamon and sugar. By the way, this stuff, wow, it's expensive. Just make your own mix. Also, getting like cinnamon sugar in your fingernails is disgusting. And then you're gonna wanna dip it on some maple syrup, but guess what? I'm all out of maple syrup. we did snag some of this from Costco recently, and it's amazing. Loading up, loading up.
You just dip into here?
Yes, then. Looks like chicken nuggets.
They do.
Actually, have a dip. But this is not a meal. This is 100% a dessert. Whoops, and I'm dripping. Oh boy. Okay, here we go. Mmm.
Mmm.
Holy cow.
That is so good.
You want this for your birthday dessert?
No. No. I just want this for dessert.
That is so good. Over 8.6 million views on this one. And this one is a make. This one is a must make. It's so good. Perfect for leftover hot dog buns. I better get another bite.
This is so good.
Okay, let's see what's next. Over 5 million views. This one is by user Bobbert or Rob. Rob the home cook. Okay, white pearl onions frozen. Pouring them into a bowl. Okay. He's gonna thaw them out in the microwave. Whoa, 5 minutes is quite a bit in the microwave, but maybe it's kind of cooking them. Okay, throwing them in with oil. This was a pretty fun idea. Seasoning. More seasoning. Tossing. Okay, this needs to snip, snap, snap. Oh, he has an oven style one. Well, we're gonna like skip the racks there. Okay, he's got mayonnaise, horseradish, Dijon mustard. Simple, simple, like it. Okay, that's gonna chill. Okay, here's what I hate about those air fryers. You gotta use those hot pads. You gotta rotate the racks. This cooks for a long time. I'm curious to see how it does on my basket air fryer. Okay, this will be fun. Let's check it out. Now he said 2 bags of onion pearls, but my store, I was only able to get 1 bag. Use my knife to open these. So I think what I'm gonna do is just half the recipe. Okay, okay. I'm gonna put the frozen pearls in a dish. And then he said to microwave these for 5 minutes. But since I'm just having this recipe and it's just 1 bag instead of 2, I'm gonna just do 2.5 minutes because 5 minutes sounds super long to defrost. All right, these are thawed out. There's liquid down there. He didn't say anything about draining them or drying them off, but I am gonna drain them. And here's my super messy kitchen because it's filming day, y'all. And it gets messy. He said he just coats them with some avocado oil. I'm just gonna use my sprayer because I always have that close on hand. Stir that up. And then we're gonna sprinkle on garlic powder. No measurements were given. Eyeball it and do what looks good for you. Actually really excited to try these because I love anything onion in the air fryer. Here I am again with my paprika problem. Trying carefully. There we go, that looks good, that looks good. Anything oniony in the air fryer is so good. Just gonna spread these here in a single layer. We'll just dump these around and spread them out in a single layer. And I'm gonna be surprised if this really needs 30 minutes, but unless they're totally burning, I'm just gonna trust the process. Here we go. We're bumping up to 400. 15 minutes, yikes mama. 1 more dirty dish, and time to make some dip. And he just did like a blob of mayo and some horseradish. I think he did a 1-to-1, but I don't want mine that spicy. And then it looked kind of like a tablespoon of Dijon mustard. And tastes good to me. We're gonna throw this in the fridge. Go. Oh, mamma mia! 15 minutes later. Okay, I should have trusted my gut. Let's see here. Yeah, toasty, toasty. Maybe they're gonna be fantastic. Are these supposed to be hard and crispy? These are still kind of soft. What is the goal here? What is the goal?
400. They should come out nice and crispy.
These are burnt and mushy, but maybe it's just a matter of like cooking it more. Oh boy. He said 400 for 15 more minutes. He said it, so it can't be a typo. He legit said 15 more minutes.
Go ahead and switch the racks and put back in for another 15 minutes at 400.
We're like halfway into that last, okay. What? I don't even have to say it. I just don't think this is how they're meant to be, y'all. Do you agree? Oh man. Well, that was a total fail. Let me know if you want to see more TikTok recipes, if you'd like me to test them out before you waste your time and money on them, or I'll let you know what's fantastic. If you want to jump in and get that dual blaze by Kasori, go ahead and click on the link down in my description box or go to airfryertools.com. I've got perfect recipes for the beginners right here, and you've got to watch this one as well. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video.